Perry, Michigan, to go pick this phone up because it was just a kind of a good deal. It was like $150 for, and I think it's a Pro Max 11 or something like that. Nothing crazy, but it's literally I'm just getting it for this right here, just so I'm not filling up my regular phone with video.
That's fair.
And
this is my video camera.
Exactly. So I go get the phone. He has it reset, so I can't like look into the phone and see if it's factory unlocked. See if you all that shit. So I asked him straight up, I'm like, is this factory unlocked or am I gonna get fucked over when I go and try to put it under my shit? And he's like, no, dude, it's factory unlocked, it's all good, all this stuff. And I'm like, all right, man, I'm gonna trust your word for it. And I gave him the 150 and I drove off. I went back to Lansing. I tried to get the phone working. They tell me it's not. It's not factory unlocked. So I'm pissed the fuck off. I'm messaging him. He's not messaging me back.
That means it's just like a stolen phone or something like.
It's stolen or something. I don't know. Maybe he just like he got it and didn't pay it off or something like that. And I go back to the house and I knock on the door, and the dad of his friend comes to the door or whatever. I'm like, yo, that motherfucker ripped me off. Have him come over right now. I'm about to come up in your house. I was really pissed off. And he's like, oh yeah, no big deal. He's gonna come out right now. He comes out. And he's like, hey, what's the problem? I'm like, this shit doesn't work. Give me my money back. He's like, oh, well, there's $20 missing because we got a pizza. I'm like, oh, wait, there's $20 missing and you want me to give you the phone back? I'm not buying you a pizza. Yeah. So I'm like, all right, we'll do this. Give me the money. He gave me the money. I'm like, and I'm keeping your phone too, bitch. And I turned around and I started walking away. Yep. And him and his friend tried to like square up on me a little bit. They're like, yo, you're not going with shit. I'm like, you use my money. You don't got the money. I'm not.
Come get it for me. And I hope that pizza was good.
Exactly. Yeah. So I just got kind of mad they both did that. So I like went right up in his face and I'm like, do something, motherfucker. And then he put his head down and I can just tell, like, I think he's just like,
I'm caught.
Yeah.
Dude, it's still pretty nice to get an iPhone for the price of one Domino's.
Yeah, 100%. Dude, $20 for that video camera. It's great.
Oh yeah, how'd you get it working?
Oh, how to get it? Well, I can't get service on it.
Oh,
so it'll work with everything else. Okay. I just can't get it like
activated. You just can't use it as a phone.
Right.
Exactly.
So for what you need it for, it's all right.
Perfect. Yeah, I don't need service on it.
Hey. Right. Well, it works then.
But still, I was gonna put service on it. That's why I came back.
I've seen, like, especially with iPhones, like, Apple's super fucking shitty about it. If you, like, you can factory reset the phone, but if you don't clear it out of your own, like, Apple ID or whatever, if somebody goes to set it up, it'll be like, oh, you need so-and-so's, like, account to use this phone.
Exactly.
Like, that's what I thought you were saying.
No, it was literally just factory lock, so I couldn't use it anywhere.
I follow you now.
I was about to go to the gathering a couple days before that, and I didn't have an activated phone. I've just been using my phone on Wi-Fi because I just don't really give a shit. I don't feel like paying for it, I guess. But I fucking that's why I went out to get that for that, and then he fucked me over, so I took my shit.
Hey,
one of these days I'm gonna run into that kid too, and I'm just gonna fucking at a bar
you're just gonna have to go
in the back of the head.
By the way, what kind of pizza was that you had?
For real?
Yeah, it'd be like $20. Where the fuck did you order it from? That's like a good deal nowadays in 2023.
And I had a feeling like, okay, I almost sympathized with this kid because I'm like, they're both like
synthesized.
They're both like 19, 20 years old. They both probably don't have, like, they just kind of seem like lowlifes. Like, they don't really have jobs or nothing like that. So I figured, like, they're hungry and they want to get, like, a bag of weed or something too. So they're going to sell this phone and they're going to go get a bag of weed and pizza.
Yeah, we can get a quarter and some Domino's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then you came back and they're like, fuck, dude, we should have went to the weed store and then Domino's.
Exactly,
dude.
Yep.
Could have been like, we spent $100.
There's nothing I would have been able to do at that point. I was going to take them whatever remaining money there was.
Give me the fucking weed you bought. I know it's probably trash, but give it to me. Like, that's mine.
I tried to do that with so many of the pedophiles I was catching back in the day. It was like a lot of them would try to like say, the smoke with the kid. Do you smoke or whatever to the kid? And I'd always be like, bring all your weed.
All right, now give me that weed because you were going to smoke it with a child. Piece of shit.
And then they're like, that's the only thing they're smart about with the whole thing is they would usually leave it in the car. They'd be like, oh, I left it at home, which probably not. It's probably in the
pocket. Yeah. Is your car your home?
Exactly. Most of them probably.
Can I have a tour, please?
Very
Where
possibly.
the fuck's the weed?
Yeah.
I had one too, dude. I had one pedophile I caught a while ago. He really frequents a bar I like. What's that one called? It's in Hazlitt.
Is it the Watershed? That one on the corner?
Yep, the old dude.
They have all the crazy fucking Bloody Mary drinks or whatever.
Yep, his old ass is in there every morning getting a Bloody Mary. I guarantee it, bro.
Dude, that's like a full-on meal in them shits.
Yeah, but that sucks. You gotta go to a cool place. You gotta run into a pedophile every time.
Dude, it's like all the places that I'm not fucking. I'm banned from the Lansing Mall. I'm banned from 2 Meijers. The only Meijer I can go into, all the workers there, I used to catch there a lot because the workers liked me, so that's why they never banned me.
Yeah.
So when I go in there now, I'm just regular shopping, and I'll have workers peeking around the corner waiting for a
Like,
show.
oh, who's he busting?
Yeah, dude, my cart is full of food. I'm not here to fucking catch a pedophile.
That's hilarious. They're trying to follow you around, get in on the action.
Yeah, they want to watch. I had one of them in the comment section always like, yo, I was in the back holding the TV for somebody at this point. And I'm like, don't put yourself in the pedophile catching videos.
That's something
I need help with this.
I never thought about that as far as like catching predators and then like getting kicked out of a place for just being a nuisance or what, because it's clearly they just don't want a lot of attention in the parking lot. Or whatever.
They don't want problems or whatever. And some of the videos I did go too far, and I would entice them to fight me and stuff. And but
you'd be like, "Fuck you, dude! What you gonna do?"
Exactly. And like when they lie and they try to run, I would just usually get angry because I knew that I didn't really have anything on them to get them to go to jail. So I'm like, I'm just gonna embarrass them and like try to I'll put the camera down for a second and trip them really quick. So I'll put it back up and they look like they tripped. Like, oh, what happened?
The motherfucker just fell down. Yeah. Like, can't even run. Put a belt on, dude. Tie your shoes.
Hey guys, before we get deeper into the show, let's talk about one of our longtime sponsors. If you've heard the show before, you know who it is. Herman's Herpy Cream. And thank you to Herman's, now that there's millions of satisfied customers out there that are experiencing sexual intimacy without having to deal with those pesky herpes sores. They have even more skin tones to fit anyone's needs and the same perfect formula. And the bottles now come with a wider dollop nozzle so you can get full coverage. Don't let genital blemishes get in the way of your love life. Lie with Herman's Herpy Cream. Use code Little Stupid at checkout. Now back to the show.
Dude, I would totally do if I knew I had a year. No, probably not a year. A year. If I knew that cancer was gonna kill me in a year, I'm doing everything. I'm trying. I'm gonna have a variety pack of fucking hard drugs.
Like if you knew the day that you were gonna die, you might as well just start doing all the fucked up shit you've always wanted to do. Right?
Especially if they say there's the kind of cancer where it's it's eaten up enough or whatever where there's no coming back. Yeah. So it's I'm just gonna try to enjoy my life while I can. I guess.
I think I would turn into Gigi Allen too.
Oh,
I would shit on stage. I would do all the drugs. Yep. I would show my tiny little drug penis.
and then when people try to get mad at you for it, say, "I have cancer, you son of a bitch."
Right? And then also be like, "Haha, it was funny to me." Yeah. And then be like, "I am the smartest, coolest guy in the world." And then I'd just show my bird, get real fucking hammered, and then I'd be like, "Well, now I'm dead now." So
we need a new Gigi Allen.
Yeah, Gigi Allen. GG2.
We do. I was literally thinking that the other day. I was like, why is there nobody out there that's done some crazy shit like Gigi Allen?
There's only people who would claim it. Like Lil Uzi Vert. He's like, I'm the Gigi Allen of rap. But it's like, I don't know if embedding a diamond in your forehead is the same as shoving a banana up your ass and then throwing it at the crowd.
Putting jewelry in your face is not the same thing as beating the fuck out of your crowd, forcing your dick in people's mouths.
Right, no one goes, the thing about a Lil Uzi Vert show is if you're a real fan, you got to stand behind him. No one says that about Lil Uzi Vert. Gigi Allen, on the other hand, if you're a true fan, you avoid the shit in the fists by standing in the back. Yeah. And then you go, hell yeah, this is the most amazing spectacle I've ever seen.
I would have jumped in and throw some fists as a fan. Yeah. It's like a fan thing.
And I think a lot of people got off on the grime and the violence. And it's like... Yeah. When you sign up to go to a Gigi Allen show, first of all, the people who were signing up knew what they were signing up for.
100%.
So that's why it's like anyone who's like, yo, fuck Gigi Allen, he was a piece of shit. It's like, what do you think he was trying to do?
Exactly. Your purchase of the ticket was signing the waiver.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. That's why when people say they go to his show and he'd rape his fans knew what was happening when they went in there.
Yeah, it's almost as if he was trying to be offensive.
They're wearing a Gigi Allen shirt. They're not getting raped.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, that tiny bird. That thing wouldn't even hurt, dude.
Did he have a tiny? I never actually. I think I seen it blurred out.
The microest of all micro penises.
It's tiny,
dude. That's some badass shit to show it like that out there.
It's incredible. I would say like that joint. 3 of Gigi Allen's hard dick.
Really,
dude. His wiener is like, I don't know. It's like
a knuckle.
About there, it's like a thumb, maybe. Yeah.
At that point, you have to figure out ways to use your dick differently than other people. I feel like when it's that small, you're like, all right, I got to do it a circle. I got to curve it up, like a dog's penis, like the hook, and you gotta,
That's why it's like anyone who's like Gigi Allen rape people. It's like Yeah, but like he got like a grape. He popped like a grape into somebody's butthole.
Did?
Well, you know, like his wiener was figuratively the size of a grape.
I thought that was something he did before. That's fucking so specific and awesome. I love that. Pop a grape into an asshole.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past him.
No, he's probably done it.
Yeah. He put a banana in his own ass. So
I remember. I feel like Marilyn Manson was trying to do that for a little bit because I heard that one thing a while ago. There's no way this is real.
He had too much major label support to truly be like he's got a prop Bible that he presses a button and a flame comes out of it, as opposed, you know, like he never actually lit a Bible on fire.
Yeah,
back in the day maybe, but now he's got a plastic one with pyros built in.
Have you seen him cut
Bible burn button?
When he cuts himself on stage, it's the funniest fucking thing because it's like the littlest blade, and he's like, "Look."
It's like an emo girl.
Yeah, for real.
Check this out. I'm so cool and
It's
edgy.
like he's using the wrong side at first. What the fuck? And then he puts it the right way. Oh shit.
I miss when the WWF used to do that. They used to like hide the razor blades in their headbands and then like get fake punched in the head and then slice their entire forehead. It was like, dude, one sucker punch and their entire face is covered in blood.
Right. Wrestling back then was the best. It's not like awesome. Nowadays. It was cocaine fueled, violent. People were actually like fucked in the head that were in it. Nowadays,
steroids,
they meditate
cocaine.
shit. They don't do
that, and then they
well,
it wasn't WWE, but they like there was that backyard wrestling thing, which was like, you know, light bulbs and fucking all sorts of shit.
Yeah,
that was pretty nuts.
I saw at the gathering somebody got their nutsack slap chopped.
Ooh,
thanks. That was at
a hockey slap shot.
No, slap chop. You know the thing where you put
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, what the fuck?
That infomercial.
It didn't cut it. God damn it. It didn't cut it.
Oh. So another guy got their nutsack slap shot.
No, dude, that would.
I mean, either way, I think it would
Either
suck.
one's about the same.
I think I want to say Danger Aaron got a slap shot to the dick in the newest.
I think you're right.
PK Subban, I think
you're right.
Dented his cup with a hockey puck.
Shit, man.
Oh, how was the slap chop though? You said it no blood.
A little bit. It just broke skin. It didn't like cut anything. It didn't. Yeah, it didn't fucking.
Was it just nut skin, or was there a nut in there too?
I mean, the nut came out, and then they kept chopping it up into a fine. It looked like garlic. I'm just kidding.
Minced garlic.
Horrible. Like minced garlic. They threw it out the crowd.
Sauteed it real quick.
I had one dude during one of his performances. I was way too drunk the first day. It was pretty bad, actually. I passed out drunk next to my car in the parking lot.
How many days is it?
4.
4 days.
And the first day I was drunk, and there was these people called the Dropout Kings, a band, and he came out on stage with a turkey leg, and he just had people biting out of it. And after like 10 people bit into it, I'm kind of a germaphobe, but he jumped right in front of me and he put it right in my face. And I'm like, yo, I can't bitch out. So I bit into this turkey like 10 people already bit into it. Now I have to put makeup on my upper lip.
I hate this so much.
The wet t-shirt contest was fucking awesome though, man. You guys would have had so much fucking fun there, just people watching.
I'd love to go sometime.
I do appreciate that it's ladies of all shapes and sizes.
Yes, it's all of them on there.
Yeah.
There's a couple that I was really didn't want to see.
Yeah.
I would look act like there's stuff in the sky.
It's kind of the best part though.
It is. So that's the Juggalo world though. Everyone's accepted.
It's like there's disgusting chicks, there's hot chicks, there's a bunch that are meh.
Well, that's the thing with the disgusting chicks. No, they got to play into the disgusting thing. So one really disgusting girl, dude, I love this. She almost won the wet t-shirt contest because this is her thing. She went up on stage with like, I don't even know they made cottage cheese in jars this big and just dumped cottage cheese all over her naked body and it's like playing with her puss and shit. It was that was rock hard. That was
hot.
great.
Yeah, that's hot as fuck, dude.
I can actually show you one of the videos of the wet t-shirt contest. A lot of the chicks on it were fucking sexy as hell, but some of the shit they were doing was insane. There was one chick, I didn't realize she had a butt plug in the whole time.
Nice.
And another girl pulled it out of her and put it in her mouth like a baby bottle or like like a thing and just sucked on it for a minute and popped it back in. That girl wins. Like,
what the fuck? Pacifier.
Yeah, exactly.
Want to hand me one of them whatever the hell I got? What'd I get?
4 Giants. Tropical something or other.
Tropical Treasure.
What the fuck is that?
I don't know. You
want
it's a
one? Founder's beer?
I got 2 of them if you want one.
Oh, I'm good. I don't know why. I've been off the IPAs for a while. I lost my flavor for IPAs for some reason. I just can't.
The bitterness.
Yeah, I used to love them. I used to do the double IPAs and shit. But just lately, I don't know why I can't do them anymore.
The first 3 I grabbed were all double IPAs, and I was like, not happy.
You said no, and then I grabbed this, and I was like, oh, that's 9%. I almost put it back. I was like, nah, I'm getting 2.
What's that?
It's just hard lemonade, but not Mike's brand.
Oh, gotcha.
I don't know. I didn't feel like beer, and I don't like Oberon. I had a bad experience once.
Did you puke it back up? Is that what it is?
Well, yeah. The next day, me and my wife split a 12-pack, and just having 6 of any IPA is just fucking horrible. But that was like one of the worst hangovers I've ever had is off of Oberon, and I pretty much have not touched it since.
Yeah, I could see that. It's anything that makes me have like I don't know, not a little throw up is not a big deal, but if
like
I have
a
one of
memorable
those,
hangover,
I can't drink it anymore, man.
And Oberon is probably one of my most memorable hangovers. I'm good on it.
Brunettes was mine, man. I sadly can't drink
all
those
that
anymore.
sucks.
Oh, yeah. Sadly.
Dude, it was like Burnett's, Pop Off, all that shit back in like high school and stuff. Horrible.
Oh my God. I don't know how I got that shit down. I would just chase it with like a warm Pop Off with a warm Coke on my way to a party. Like the fucking trash, bro.
Yeah, that shit's horrible.
This was hold on. See the big girl and like the good look.
Oh hell yeah, they're completely naked.
It's a guy with a megaphone. There's they get completely naked. They finger each other and all this crazy shit.
That's awesome.
The guy with the megaphone is being so funny. The girl in the front had a fat ass. She won like all the Miss Juggalette, Miss Cheeks, all that stuff. And the guy in the front with the megaphone is like, "That's a mom pussy. I've never seen one before." He's just saying shit like that the whole time with a megaphone. It was so
Is this a guy
funny.
that's just in the crowd?
Yeah, that's a big thing at the gathering. Juggalos will go with megaphones and just talk shit to people walking by. I had people with a megaphone. I had one person with a megaphone and about 20 other people at their campsite chant to me to show my butthole.
Did you do it?
Of course I did. There was 20 people asking me to do it. I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna. Okay.
Peer
Spread my cheeks with everything.
Peer pressure. Here you go.
Well, I mean, I was walking back to my campsite. The mushrooms just hit. I had 2 balloons in my hand. I'm drunk, so they caught me.
If there's a time and a place, if there's a time and a place, it's right there.
Hey, at least you're in the right headspace to do it.
Exactly.
Well, slightly less embarrassing, I guess.
Dude, I feel bad. I had this. I said this in front of my girl's kid yesterday, and he started crying, so I had to tell him I was kidding. But yesterday, I didn't mean to say it in front of him. I totally forgot that we even had this turtle in the back. I don't know where it came from. We had a turtle in our front yard. There's no water around here, so I don't know where it came from. So I put him in our little like mini blue pool or whatever that we have, like a kiddie pool. Yeah. And I was like, I'm going to my dad's in 2 days anyways. I'll take him out there because there's a pond, and I'll just let him go. The day that I'm supposed to go and take him to the pond or whatever, I go back there and he is gone. And it dawned on me that there's a family of raccoons that live back there.
Shit. Yeah, you're like, I just left him as food, dude.
They got seafood for the first time ever, probably. Like, dude, I feel bad for
little turtle stew.
Yeah. Oh, you know how nasty that'd be to see them just reaching in there? Dude. Wow. Bone apple fucking teeth, dude. Jeez. I've never had, you ever had turtle?
I have never had turtle.
I always wanted to try it.
I've had alligator and frog legs.
Alligator's kind of good.
Yeah. Alligator. It's just like a weird somewhere in between chicken and fish.
Yeah, 100%.
Frog legs are basically just chicken too.
Yeah,
that's
everything's basically chicken.
Yeah. Frog legs are like beef. I feel like it's the same thing though, where it's like it's like chicken of the swamp.
Right.
You know, it's like tuna's chicken of the sea.
Yeah.
Right.
Frog legs chicken of the swamp. It tastes a little bit like muddy water.
Yeah.
I wonder what the fish in the twilight zone of the water tastes like. You know what I mean?
Oh, like one of them fish with a light bulb on its head?
Yeah, dude. That'd be kind of cool if you had one of those served up, fucking with the light. Like, I want the light part.
Dude, they're either banging or they're the worst.
They look like they'd taste terrible.
Yeah, and also I'm guessing because they're like under so much pressure, it's probably like a fucking thumbnail worth of meat on the side of one of them things or something.
I bet it's dense
they're
meat,
like all
though.
see-through,
Probably.
you know?
It's like hard meat.
Well, it's also like that blobfish that like it looks normal underwater, but when it actually comes out of the water, because it's used to so much pressure, it just it turns into that ugly ass fucking thing.
That's probably when it's in the water. It's like
a grumpy old man.
Right.
It's like a fat bitch with a filter, bro.
That is funny. Sometimes it would be nice to be a fat bitch so you could use filters and just trick people into thinking you're hot.
Dude, I learned after a while. I met up on Tinder when I was really going on Tinder. I think it was 2 chicks. I showed up. One chick, I feel so bad. I probably shouldn't have done this. I was in front of her house. She did the thing where she showed the pictures of. She had a gorgeous face and stuff. But she didn't show her body a lot. So I'm like, all right.
It was all like from this angle.
From this angle and just cut
always
nothing
here.
under here. So I get there and she comes out of her front door and says, "Come on in."
No, fuck, wrong house.
Nope, block. Please don't message me. I'm sorry. Like,
right.
Yeah. Don't be like, you fucking asshole. Like, what do you mean? I didn't even leave my house yet.
Right. That wasn't me.
Yeah, what do you mean? I didn't say I could hang out tonight. That must have been somebody else.
Have you ever fucked a girl or done anything with a girl out of like you kind of like you ever felt bad kind of for him in that situation where you're like, oh man, I feel like this girl doesn't get a lot of D, so I'm just gonna give her this right now.
I definitely have not.
I don't think I have either. but I like the sentiment.
Right.
Dude, I was at a
You're
party
a real
one time.
sweetheart.
Dude, I was at a party one time, and this girl, she wasn't the ugliest fucking girl ever, but she was a little overweight and she wasn't pretty.
Yeah.
And she really liked, I could tell by the way she was talking to me and stuff. And I just kind of did that thing. I was like, let's go out to your car. I'll get this over with.
Taking one for the boys.
Basically giving your dose of heroin for the fucking week. You'll feel this. She'll feel great for the week after this, but terrible sex.
Yeah.
Terrible. Her vagina was like
Vagina.
it wasn't even a vagina. It was a vagina. It was like a balloon that's been inflated over and over and then deflated.
Oh, yeah.
I was just like, what do you want me to do with this?
Yeah.
Push the curtains out of the way. Crawl in there a little bit.
You need a dude with 12 inches to fucking satisfy this.
Right.
I'm gonna have to put one of my arms in.
Starting to feel like Gigi Allen over there. Like, man, that's the wrong hole. I'm trying here, lady.
You hear about that? Talking about holes. You hear about that Adam 22 and the Lena the Plug thing?
I did hear about it. I find it kind of funny.
I think it's fucking hilarious.
It's like, also, dude's like a fucking porn star basically at this point. Why would he give a shit?
Have you seen their podcast?
Yeah, I've glanced at it.
It's not bad. They do a good job at what they do. I'll tell you.
Honestly, the problem is Adam 22 and his wife. Like,
yeah, dude, Adam 22 in there at all throws me off.
Yeah,
I know this guy.
Like, bro, I kind of like your regular podcast, and I like his interview style. He's good at getting people to say stuff.
Yeah.
But then it's like he kind of just got dad bod. You know what I mean?
Does.
So it's like he's not like a hot tattooed guy. And not that I care what the guy looks like. It's just when I know his personality from an online personality, it's like, all right, this is kind of interfering with a sesh.
Yeah.
So it's like I've watched it for research, but I usually resort to other things.
Do you prefer when you're watching porn a dude to have a bigger schlong or an average?
I think I like fancy, well-made porn with like
fancy, well-made.
Yeah, I like
nice
brazzers,
value.
dude. I'm basic bitch.
Yeah.
Give me brazzers and bang
Dude,
bros.
check
That's
this
like
one
what
out.
I was raised on.
Check this porno out. You guys gotta check this one out. This is literally the coolest porn I've ever seen in my life. Alien porn. Hold on, that's all you need to know, bro. These people put a lot of money into this,
Dude. It's just like furry porn. Them costumes can't be cheap.
Dude, costumes are like $3,500.
Right.
Ew! They don't need to have an alien penis on this one. This is a big old.
Ew.
The fuck? Look at that.
What the fuck is
Don't
that?
fuck her with that.
Yeah, that's a dog dong.
Keep that out of her.
It shouldn't be curved
right.
like that, man.
This is too much hentai. Hold on. Here it is. I found it.
It's a gray alien with tits. Yes.
And he fucks it.
Oh my
God.
the fuck?
Look at this watch. He goes, Dude, who can come to that?
Dude, you know people be doing that for real. If aliens actually came down, dude that's happening.
100%.
For sure.
Dude, as a
That's
tribute
for
to
sure
Pee Wee
happening.
Herman, someone should splice in the Pee Wee Herman. Dude, over that alien pit. Tell him Marge sent you. I'm an alien and I'm getting fucked.
You think you could fuck one of those?
No,
One of those right? Nice little tits, a human gine?
absolutely not. What about you?
No.
How many beers first?
I didn't pull up that. I didn't pull up that video from my bookmarked stuff.
It's not in my favorites. Don't open
Pull
that
up so
folder.
quick.
I didn't give this one a thumbs up.
Just don't look at the comments because Joseph Garza 123 is not. It's a different guy, right?
It just says hot.
I love it. I'm back again.
Yeah.
Back again. So you know how people listen
It
to a
says,
song?
how many times have you guys jacked off to this? Because I'm at 3.
Today.
You ever see people where it's like a song from back in 2005 and people like still listening in 2000?
Yeah.
I do that with that video every year. Still jerking off to this in
Give it
2024.
a shot.
That's great.
Dude, I think that's why I'm on my terrible mainstream porn though, because like I'm aware that it's the worst of the porn.
Is it amateur? You mean like
No,
the
no, like I'm
No,
saying
like
I'm saying
like full
brazzers, like
can't do that, man.
doozies or
Full-on
bang bro.
fake tits and
Yeah,
fucking everything.
Like
That's like
a
that's
porn star that
bimbo-looking
looks like a
too
porn
unrealistic
star.
to me.
Yeah.
I need a trashy bitch within my. I need a girl down in her luck.
I'm watching it completely for the unrealism of it.
Okay,
I'm just
gotcha.
like,
Yeah, fair.
all right, this ain't like what I'm getting, and I'm never gonna. This ain't what I'm gonna get. So I'm like, in that sense, I'm like, It works.
Or
you see like a porn star girl and you're like,
dude, your wife's not listening to this podcast. Go ahead and.
No, I'm just saying. Either way, it's like you're like, I'm not in it for the personality. I don't want to hang out with these ladies. I basically like as soon as they start talking, you got to go like, all right, fast forward. This bitch is stupid.
Yeah,
like
100%.
I'm not watching it for her to talk. What
Yeah,
the fuck?
shut the hell up.
Yeah, those casting couch things, man. I'm going through that really quick.
Unless it's a JOI video.
Oh, right. Yeah.
JOI, what's that?
Where they give you jack off instructions.
I've heard of those, never seen one.
You got to give it a shot because I thought it wouldn't work because I've seen some pretty extreme pornography in my years of watching stuff, but it's one of them things where you kind of go in waves where it's like it'll get real extreme and then you're like, man, I think I'm just gonna look at boobs on Google.
I feel that.
I'm gonna go on like some Reddit, some like little 3-second GIFs.
You gotta even it out a little bit.
Yeah, you go back into like I feel like I'm jacking off like I'm 12 again. Like just
what do you
some
think,
good old titties.
What do you think is the craziest thing you've seen in porn?
Oh, I've seen some pretty wild stuff.
What's like something that you saw? You're just like, I can't jerk off. Like I'm gonna go sit down for a minute and think about my life.
The one that comes to mind, I was like in fucking high school or some shit, but it was like a chick that had them like those like foam Nerf balls.
Oh yeah,
like they're like footballs. They're only maybe like this big.
No,
dude. It starts out where you just see the tip of it, and then she fucking pushes that shit out of her pussy. And it pops.
Is it in the front bottom or the back bottom?
In the front bottom,
dude.
Okay.
That'd be so
she pops
funny.
That shit out of her pussy.
After she did it, the Nerf logo popped up under it.
Oh, that would be great.
Pick up your Nerf.
Right.
Or if she followed it up with like 8 darts, it was like they all just stuck to something. It'd be incredible.
Just a full-on Nerf porno. Got different Nerf things she's using with her pussy.
Yeah, that reminds me of one back in the day too, because like I was watching one and there was this girl and she was like the same thing where there was like a globe. It was about the size of an 8-ball, but it was like painted like the planet Earth. And she started like pushing it out of her butthole, and it's like you only see about like a quarter's worth at first, and then the full like baseball pool ball sized globe comes out of her butt. She had 3 more in there afterwards. It was incredible.
That's impressive,
dude.
Yeah.
One of these times we should get a girl that's into kind of shit like that on the podcast and see how much we could fit in them. Let's lay on the table, be like, all right, we got this in the room. I don't know
what else you got over there. Yeah, it's a basketball thing.
It is pretty amazing.
Just whip it canister about that.
Right.
It seems wrong, but it's pretty incredible.
Just can we put in there? I'm up to 36 now.
37 empty charges.
That would be the only time I wouldn't be mad if I was dating a girl and I found out she did porn. I would be, I wouldn't be very happy. I'm like, why didn't you tell me that? There's a bunch of videos out you getting fucked. But if she's got, she's shoving like, one of those down there,
fucked.
Like I'd be like, I have a whole new respect for you.
Yeah, that's insane.
You're alpha in the house now.
Right.
Wait a second, you swallowed an 18-inch cucumber? Let's explore this a little further, shall we?
You look down at your 4-inch penis.
Yeah.
Fuck, what do I can do with this?
Yeah, but you just pretend. You go like, it's close.
Yeah.
I'd say that's about, I don't know, what would you say? That's about probably 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Or that's about 13.
Yeah.
I did it wrong. I made it huge and said a little number. I meant, that's about 8.
That means it has to be huge if you're fucking downplaying it. It's only like this.
Yeah. It's only about 4 feet
from the ground.
Dude, I had this one porno I saw a while ago that I'll never forget. I kind of want to. I tried to find it again the other day and I can't find it. If I do, I'll send it to you guys. If you guys get a random link, it's that. Be careful. Make sure nobody's around you when you watch it.
It's all good.
This girl is getting face fucked pretty hard by this dude. It's a black girl with big old eyelashes on.
Nice.
Okay. And this, I gotta say the races because it throws it off more.
Yeah.
And there's this bald white dude face fucking her.
Oh, nice. Johnny Sins.
Probably. He was a Johnny Sins looking guy. This dude is like fucking huge, rip motherfucker. I don't think Johnny Sins is that
There's
big.
like 6 Johnny Sins guys.
There is? Okay.
I think so. I think there's several
6 different guys. They all share the same name.
I don't know. To me, if you're a bald guy with like, if you're a hairless man that's banging girls, it's like you're Johnny Sins, dude.
Pretty much. I feel like there's no normal guy, like a normal guy I'd ever want to hang out with that does porn. They got to be pretty unbearable guys. I gotta believe.
Like
just cokeheads.
Yeah. Right.
But this chick was getting face fucked pretty hard by this guy, and one of her eyelashes came off. and he took the eyelash off and he put it on her lip and said, "Say Heil Hitler." And she said it 3 times and continued to suck the dude's dick. I've never came so fast in my fucking life. It was awesome.
This is the best thing I've ever seen.
Did you guys see that you know the GM plant right by here?
Over off Willow? Or I don't know. Maybe.
I think it's off MLK.
Okay.
It's that area, you know what I'm talking about. They had fucking yesterday or the day before that. I don't know how people keep getting away with it. They had 4 cars, brand new
my
cars,
wife was
stolen
just
out of
telling
there
me
again.
that.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're talking about
get away with
like
that
the
stuff?
lot like right over the river there?
Yes.
Like where they park all the brand new
that's
Cadillacs.
LGR, Lansing Grand River.
They got
Okay.
3 Camaros and a Cadillac. And
I think that plant was closing.
Chevy
It is?
boys.
I think so.
about fucking time. It just keeps
Right.
getting shit stolen from.
Right,
Put
right.
the plant somewhere
Yeah.
nicer. So
Right.
I don't know. It seems like after a while though, because that plant's been there for a while. People have been stealing shit from there. My grandpa worked as a security there for a while, and I was hanging out with him earlier today, and he was telling me that people were always doing that shit. They just don't put a system in place to fucking actually take care of it.
I had a buddy that that he drove like the vehicles off the line.
Yeah.
And the thing that happens is it's like the company that drives them off the line isn't GM. It's a company that's like contracted in to drive them off the line, park them, and then they figure out distributing them to the dealerships and stuff. And the problem is that like neither company wants to own up to like who pays for it when the car gets stolen, because technically no one's really bought it yet, so it should still be GM's, but because this other company took possession of it, it's like GM wants to say it's your bad, and they're like, it's not our bad, we just drive them off the line. And it's like a whole big thing.
And they have to keep the keys in the car out of all of them too, because there's too many cars for them to just get mixed up keys in the back. They'd probably lose money from.
Damn,
fucking
I didn't know
keys.
that. All them cars are sitting there with keys in them?
Oh, yeah.
You guys want to take a trip and go get some fucking whips right
Yeah.
now? We'll be back with part 2.
Yeah,
I'm getting one of them Cadillacs with the red rims, dude.
Oh, that'd be sick, man.
Those things are sick. I'm taking one of those.
Well, they're fucking basically
CTSV.
towing. It's gonna get stolen because this is an impoverished, like that's an
Ooh, if I
impoverished
was
part of
14, dude.
Lansing.
Right.
You're just you're on a fucking bridge going over, looking down. Like I want those.
All those
Yeah,
nice
dog,
cars.
if
You
you
got
were-
nothing to lose.
If you were like 14 years old and couldn't really get in that much trouble, it's like, go flip
Yeah,
one of them
right.
things a few
Dude,
times, dude. Go
I
as
wish I
fast
knew
as
that.
you can through a neighborhood and just flip it.
I wish I
And
knew
then
that stuff
bail
when I
out.
was
And when you
younger.
get in trouble, be like, nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm 15.
Wasn't me.
This old guy told me that if I didn't do it, he'd kill me.
Right.
You'll get like 12 months probation.
Yeah, if that. I mean, it's,
Right.
It's crazy, man. I really do wish I knew that kind of stuff when I was younger, and I could have got away with.
Yeah,
with
done some more
Yeah,
crimes
right.
when you were a minor.
Yeah. I wish I did more crimes as a kid.
It'd be nice to have like a GTA under your belt by 13.
Right.
That'd be
That would be
fucking
sick,
dude.
man.
But instead, we were just at home playing GTA when we were 13.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right.
playing the video game version. I didn't realize you could actually do that. Wait, you can beat hookers up in real life?
Dude, it's so badass when you see someone doing the GTA thing where they're going car to car and stealing. I've seen people in real life do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, your doors open.
It's fucking insane. Like, how are all these people's doors unlocked while they're driving? Like, I don't know, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah, most cars nowadays lock themselves, so you would actively have
Right.
to keep
Yeah.
your car unlocked
Yeah.
to let someone
Right.
pull your car.
Exactly.
over.
Once you start
Yeah.
driving, the shit. Oh yeah, they all lock.
Yeah.
So,
Like my window's probably down because I'm probably smoking. But if someone tried to open my car door, I'd start dapping them up with my cigarette, like, go away, go away.
Right.
Then I'd be like, fuck, stick shift, grind
Dude, you
gear.
ain't
knock-
getting your car stolen because it is stick shift, man.
That's
People don't
true.
know how to drive that shit.
yeah,
I'd be like, it's all you, and
That's
then
like
he'd be
that's like
"Fuck."
the best anti-theft device ever, dude.
pretty much. They'll get in it and they'll just like
Kids are like,
fuck, I
what
don't
the
know. They'll get
fuck
out.
is
They'll start
this?
rolling down. You gotta
Yeah,
catch it.
yeah,
before
my
it fucking
car's
hits
rolling
them.
backwards down
Right.
the road. I'm like,
Exactly.
fuck, dude, put the parking brake. I need that.
I don't even know how to drive stick, man. I had to drive like 10 vehicles a day when I worked at Sundance too, and
Yeah.
I always had to go get the guy.
Yeah, you
who
go
stick
get like
vehicles.
the dude who worked in the shop could drive.
I
Yes,
worked
there's
at Bell
one
Tire
mechanic
for
that
a
did
while,
that,
and
yeah.
like you learn pretty fucking quick.
I should have just tried to learn. I always just got him, and
Yeah.
I was like, just you do it. I don't even
Yeah.
want you to teach me.
My pops had like an old Chevy 1500 or whatever, like
Yeah.
just like with like the 5 stick shift.
Those are awesome. Man.
Yeah.
Just the regular bench when I was learning.
If
how
you
to
can
drive
drive an
so-
old ass fucking stick shift, you can drive any stick shift.
Oh,
Because those
100%.
ones are fucking difficult. New cars, they practically do
you
it
can
for you.
arguably drive
Yeah.
like anything.
Yeah, right.
It's like you can
Yep.
learn motorcycle if you know how to shift a car. It's just you're
Yeah.
doing it with your feet. We drove to Muskegon one year for like they do bike week up there where like everyone drives their motorcycles. We went from Lansing to Muskegon on mopeds, and it
shit.
fucking took us 9 hours. It was a horrible idea. My ass was fucked.
I was gonna say 9 hours on
Dog,
fucking
I think my
mopeds.
ass
That's
is
terrible.
fucked to this day because
Right,
of that.
right.
Trip.
I don't think it's
Like,
because of that, but that might have
No.
something to do.
Fine, dude.
Yeah,
fine.
I'm glad I wasn't part of that trip.
There's amongst other things. How about let's add that ride to the list of things.
Another biker gang found us and really.
There were some guys on motorcycles that caught us about 8 hours into the trip and really gave us a roughing around. They said they were just joshing, and I said, I'm not into this kind of horseplay. Yeah, it took us a long time, though, but I wouldn't do it again, but I did it.
Yeah, that sounds fucking crazy, dude. 9 hours on a moped is absolutely insane. I don't even like being in a car for more than 3 hours.
Right,
I start getting
right.
tired. Like, I need rumble strips to wake me up. Thank God those are there because
I'm the
I've had
same
to wake
way.
me up a lot.
Right. Yeah.
Dotted lines in the middle of the road are like a lullaby to me, dude.
Oh,
It's
dude,
like,
for real.
I'm just like,
Yep.
Especially if it's one of those drives where like you're going home from a show where you're not drunk, but you had enough drinks where you're nice and relaxed and you're like a little stoned or something like that. And like, I don't know, the droning sound from the wind and everything will put me the fuck out so fast.
Yeah.
I have to pull over and like take a nap often like an old man.
I assume you also sleep easy in like airplanes and whatnot then?
Oh yeah, I can sleep easy anywhere.
Yeah. I fell asleep at a concert once.
Which one?
It was,
Slayer?
No.
Barry Manilow?
No, he like blacked out at Slayer.
I did.
That was
actually,
different.
yeah.
He had
that was that.
he overheated and had to lay
Mayhem
under
Fest,
a
I think.
bush.
I did.
shit.
Yep.
I
woke
forgot
back-
your arm was for a second.
Oh, yeah.
I looked at your arm and I'm like, what the
super
fuck?
swole.
Look at that. A giant. I got stung by a bee and I'm allergic, so I have this giant melon for an elbow.
Good thing you're not like allergic. Some people fucking what was it got 10 minutes before they die
They
or
get like
whatever.
steroid shots and
Dude,
shit. Like
that's survival
crazy.
of the fittest, man. If you're that dude, if an
Yeah.
insect kills you in 10 minutes,
Right. Yeah.
die.
You're a pussy, dude. Yeah.
Just go.
My,
Be
bo-
gone.
my body has that, dude. My body has that, dude. I have that bitch gene that like.
But at least you don't got that much of a bitch.
I got fucked up when I was a kid and like stepped on a ground hive and like it just stung the hell out of my legs. Like,
that was a
dude,
hornet, like the hornets out on the
something
ground,
like
right?
that.
Those
and,
are
like,
the worst, man.
Yeah, I got like stung like 10 to 20 times and it just like in my legs, my whole face like ballooned. I had Chinese eyes. I looked crazy.
Jeez.
And also the same day, we went to a demolition derby that evening, and my friend I was hanging out with, his sister gave me like you know when you put like rubber bands in your crew cut and you have like little spikes like a girl would give to you when you're a child?
Yeah.
I had that haircut, got smashed by bees, swelled the fuck up, so I had like little rubber band spikes. I didn't even look like me.
I would ask to take a picture with somebody that looked like that.
Right,
I don't even know.
right.
Can I take a picture with you?
Yeah.
You look fucking insane.
Yeah, dude. I guarantee there's a photo of me like this somewhere. And if it ever surfaces, I will screenshot the screenshot and make sure it makes its way onto the internet.
Somebody from like not far away from you was taking a video. Like, look at this fucking guy.
Oh, I guarantee my mom was like, "Oh, this is fucked up," because like they took me to the hospital, got me like the
shit.
shots and shit.
Yeah.
That adrenaline shot, best drug I ever had in my life. Dude, shot
Dude, we
a
gotta get some of
hospital
those for the
adrenaline.
pod.
Right.
Dude, if we could get IV bags of adrenaline, they put it in here, it feels ice cold. It shoots into your blood, and you're
Yeah.
just like, oh,
Dude, you
it's so cool.
you would love heroin.
Yeah, unfortunately, I probably would, but
I think everybody would.
I've been,
That's why
I've
people
been
can't do it.
around it enough to where I don't like it.
No, I feel that. Yeah.
That restrains me from loving it.
Yeah. Yeah, fentanyl is the heroin 2.0 nowadays. If you're still doing heroin nowadays when there's fentanyl,
Yeah.
what are you doing, old man?
Yeah,
What's wrong with
catch
you?
up.
So there are
Right.
people who just
Get
do
with the
fentanyl
times.
then, yeah?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
ex-girlfriend that
Like, on
passed
purpose.
actually, yeah, dude, she'd buy straight fentanyl because it was cheaper. And you know, you get more of a high from it and stuff. But then you got to be careful because then, like what happened to her, you do a little too
Right.
much.
It
Then
is an opiate,
Then
though?
good night.
Like, it's basically just
it's like a super opiate.
super
Right.
heroin?
Right.
Yeah, it's super heroin. Like
Damn,
even
dude.
there's something called carfentanil, which is basically
I've
the
heard
same
that.
thing, just
Yeah.
way stronger. And I think it's 3 little
Super
grains.
duper heroin.
Super duper duper heroin. It's
Yeah.
just, I think it's like it's supposed to be like an opiate for fucking elephants. So
Right,
if they're
right.
like, you know, I don't know why you wouldn't just kill the elephant when it's in pain. I don't
Yeah.
know why they're spending that much money on drugs for one of those fuckers. But
Because it's not for those fuckers.
what is it for?
It's for everyone else.
Oh yes, yes. But all it takes is like 3
They just
grains
say
of that
it's
shit,
for
and then
them.
you die though, because that shit's you gotta be really careful with that.
I once
yeah,
saw an
yeah.
elephant pick a Coke can up off the ground with its trunk and place it in a trash can. Well,
Really?
on the internet. Okay, yeah, I saw that on the internet. But elephants, they need strong tranquilizers, dude. Those guys are smart.
Yeah,
they
they
gotta
seem
have a
pretty
big
smart.
brain in there.
I've seen one. This is kind of crazy. This is like sad almost, but I guess it is sad. But this one had a fucking he got shot, like it didn't go into his skull, but it like grazed him or something.
Yeah.
So the first group of people, like safari people or whatever, he ran up to him and just put his head down and showed him like, yo, my head's fucked up, come fix it.
Check this out.
What kind of animal know how to do that? That's
I'm
insane.
wounded, dude. Help.
That's crazy, man. I'd feel bad if I shot an elephant. That's one kind of animal where I like hunting and stuff, but I couldn't shoot an elephant, or I could shoot a monkey in the fucking face at point blank range and not feel bad. Those things are pieces of shit. I hate monkeys.
I think monkeys are maybe like one of the cuter animals of animals. Like they're so fucking adorable.
But they'll rip your genitals off. They know what you use and they go for it.
But then like they're scumbags. You know, like you watch them Japanese monkeys and they just take people's treats. You're trying to eat a giant shrimp flavored Cheeto in Japan, and then a monkey just comes steals that shit from you. He's like,
it'll go up on the roof right in front of you too, and it'll just show you. I got your
like,
shit.
check it out. I
start jerking off, and this little red thing come out.
Check it out. I'm gonna come on this corn pop, you idiot.
He gives it back.
Yeah, and then just drops a cummy corn pop on your head.
Imagine training a monkey to do that and setting him free. Like, all right, come on people's stuff, then give it back to him.
Yep.
Baboons sure are ugly though.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Especially with their assholes, man. Like,
dude, they got weird asses, and then like, why are their faces blue? I thought nothing in nature was blue except for stuff that's like you're not supposed to touch.
Something's going on there. Yeah, I don't know, man. Those are weird ass animals right there. None of those seem nice at all. I wouldn't want to go anywhere near a fucking baboon. There's some monkeys that seem a little nicer. Like my friend had a what's that called, a bush baby.
Oh yeah.
And that little
sugar glider, is that the same thing?
No, sugar glider's way smaller. Bush baby's actually like a monkey. It's a big monkey.
Okay.
And this little fucker went to jump on my head. I was around a bunch of attractive females talking and stuff, and he went to jump on my head, and he used my pants as leverage, pulled my pants down in front of all these chicks, and jumped on my head. So I have a monkey on my head, and I'm trying to pull my pants up for all these girls. I look like a fucking idiot.
Oh, no.
Dude, those chicks will never forget you.
Dude, I didn't get to fuck any of them.
How was the monkey though?
The monkey fucked all of them. That was not. They didn't want that.
Came all over my face.
That's why they had to get rid of them.
Yeah.
Oh shit! They just had that fucking monkey in their basement too, man. I felt so bad for it. Like I had the whole basement.
Wow.
But it's in a fucking basement. Like
we got like a little cottage up like an hour north of Lansing, and like my parents got a cottage up there. We got pontoon boat and shit. Mm-hmm. There's a dude around the corner that has 2 monkeys. One's like a spider monkey, like the black crawl around.
Smaller ones, right?
Yeah, like a skinny.
They get
like
that fucking long ass arms.
Like what you think of when you think of a monkey.
Those ones are easy. If those attacked you, you can just fucking spin it.
Just whip them around.
That's
then he had another one that was like a long hair, kind of like, I don't know, it was still a monkey, but he was like a long blonde hair one, and he would just sit on the front of the boat. This dude jump off his pontoon. He'd have the monkeys on the pontoon. He'll jump off and go swimming, and then the monkey will just jump off and swim over and then stand on his head to get out of the water. So there would just be like a dude wading in the water with his shoulders like a monkey on his head. Like, what the fuck is this guy doing? I never got to hang out with that guy who's an old man. And like I'm like a unapproachable punk rocker, so like, to just be like, oh hey man, can I touch your monkey? It's a weird thing to say, so it never happened, you know. But I've admired his monkey from afar for several years.
Wonder if that's ever got him laid, showing up with a monkey, some weird ass chick. I love monkeys.
100%. Yeah.
You've never seen like a parrot guy or like a snake guy in Florida or some shit? It's like those guys definitely get weird retarded bitch pussy from having an animal on their
I bet you some of those girls are like some of those good looking chicks that get in trouble for fucking their dogs and stuff. These girls will date these guys just so they
like
can
Bobby
get
Lee's
access to their animal. They're getting fucked
right.
and they're just jerking the dog off in the corner while they're getting fucked. Red Rocket.
Didn't Bobby Lee's girlfriend fuck dogs or something?
What was her thing? She
like she used to jack the dogs off.
Yeah, she would jack her dog off for her brother would make her do it.
Jesus.
Fuck. She shouldn't talk about that.
She shouldn't, but it's so funny that she does.
Yeah, because she's dumb and doesn't know that you shouldn't say that shit.
Imagine her brother listening to that. Like,
he's
the
like,
fuck?
No, I didn't.
I didn't tell you to do that.
I didn't do that.
That
It
was
wasn't
your
me.
thing the whole time, you psycho.
I hated that dog. I wouldn't want you to jerk him off and make him feel good.
Yeah, I never liked jacking off that dog. That was your thing. You made me do it once, and you did it a lot, lady.
If you had to fuck one kind of animal, what would it be? Someone has a gun to your head. You have to fuck one of these animals. And they have
What's
all
the
lined up. One of them.
hottest animal? It's got to be a hot one.
Oh, geez, that's a tough question.
I asked that question
Maybe
when I was...
dolphin. Maybe a dolphin.
I had
They're
somebody say
already
dolphin
horny.
before.
They're already horny.
That's true.
And they got
Yeah.
You
pretty...
mean like the top hole, or you mean like in the dolphin?
Top hole for sure.
Finger in the top hole, I'm going right.
Look what a dolphin pussy looks like. I'm just saying.
Look up what
pretty
dolphin
close.
pussy looks like?
I'm just saying they are mammals. It's closer than you would think.
Right.
It's rather disgusting. But I'm just saying...
I'm gonna Google that
It
later.
presents moist.
Next time you come here, there's gonna be a blow up.
It's already wet.
Got it for you.
Yeah, it's always wet. I didn't think about that.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe a sperm whale because sperm's in the name.
You know how big a sperm whale's pussy would be?
Yeah, you could,
Hey,
your entire
You
body could
never
fit
know,
in that
dude.
bitch.
You ever see how long a duck's dick is? It's like this
It's
fucking
all
big.
corkscrewy and shit, dude.
Right.
Those things are
Right.
terrifying.
You
Yeah.
couldn't fuck a duck.
But it's weird too, because the girl ducks or whatever, their pussies inside are like that
Yeah,
too.
it's a maze.
made
Yeah,
for it.
Right.
That's weird, man. They just made people were Adam and Eve were sick, or no, like God was sick of Adam or Eve fucking all the ducks. So like, all right, we're gonna make the pussies unfuckable. At this point, okay?
Yeah, this is crazy, dude. You
This is insane, dude.
You have to stop fucking the other stuff that's not Eve, Adam.
These ducks didn't waddle before. They'd walk to normal. Now they're all waddling. What's going on?
Adam, my son, this is the voice of God. Please stop fucking all the other animals. I sent you Eve. Just because dolphin pussies look kind of like hers.
I know Eve's a 4, but hey, just go with it.
Avoid the temptation.
I really wish I knew what they looked like. I don't know if I believe in the whole Adam and Eve thing. I don't know if anybody
They were
really about.
ugly, dude.
Dude, there's no way they were good looking.
No chance. Dude, Jesus had to have been filthy.
He did had to have been.
He was
Yeah.
like a psychopathic magician. He was like, yo, I can walk
Dude.
on water. And they're like, prove it. And then he couldn't do it. And then they were like, all right, we're killing you, dude. You're a fucking problem.
I think if you replaced, like, in the time period, Charles Manson with Jesus, the exact same thing would happen Jesus-wise. They
Right,
would have
right,
looked
yeah.
up at him. Like,
Someone should get a Jesus with the crown of thorns tattoo, but he's like has his tongue sticking out and a swastika on his forehead.
might be the next one. I like that. I kind of like that.
like the combined Charles Manson Jesus.
Dude, that'd be such a fucking awesome tattoo. I saw a really good one yesterday. It was somebody had it was a squirrel crawling up their leg and another one going back down his other leg with a nut in his mouth.
like they're yeah, that's
Such
pretty
a good
good.
one.
That's great.
That's good.
I had this thought the other day. I've seen, so when it happens all the time, people getting robbed, people getting jumped or whatever the fuck. I feel like we could stop this a little bit if everyone carried just a little bit of PCP or something in their pocket.
Oh, absolutely.
Like if you
right.
knew it was happening, you seen the people coming up like, I'm about to get fucking robbed. And then all of a sudden,
turn yourself into Superman.
yeah, that's
Right.
it. You've seen cops trying to take
Hulk
guys
out on that fucker.
You've seen the cops trying to take people down on meth. It takes 6 of them, bro.
Right.
Hey, just
It's
need-
going to be a harder job for them to get you then.
Little water bottle cap full.
Yep. You gotta tell them to hold on though. It takes 30 minutes to kick in. Hold on, guys. Hold on.
Hold on. Give me 30 minutes.
All right.
Now fuck with me, dick.
Who are you and why are you around me? Whose car is this? Ah! Flip the car. Fuck, that's my car.
I've heard so many different stories about PCP. I've heard positive ones, but I've heard more really
I mean, there's got to
negative
be
ones.
some positive to people wanting to do that shit.
It's got
I
to
want to try it once.
drugs.
But what is it though? Is it angel dust? No, it's not angel dust.
I think that's the same thing.
Yeah,
Oh, it is?
yeah.
Okay, okay.
Angel
Yeah.
or wet.
Yeah, okay.
I was like
Yeah.
wet. Like
I heard wet was
got
when they
wet.
dip the cigarette
Yeah,
in,
you
in the
stick the
liquid.
cigarette
Gotcha.
in the PCP. You smoke the PCP on the end. You share that cigarette because you all be fucked up on the first like inch.
I don't smoke cigarettes, but if I get some PCP, you guys want to do a PCP pod?
I'll do it if he does it.
I was kidding, but you guys are. I like now. I'm actually gonna get some PCP. I don't know where the fuck to find that shit.
I
No.
couldn't tell you. So no is the answer.
Wait, how much does PCP cost? No.
Gosh, it seems like a cheap drug.
How
It
much
does seem
PCP
pretty
do you
cheap.
have? Got a gallon.
Yep, that's my next tattoo. I'm actually getting in a couple
I
days.
got a gallon.
of PCP right here. That's so
When
funny
do
you
I
brought that
die?
up.
4 days. 4 today. It's 5:12. Well, I had to get the PCP.
The way Trevor just kept going. And you got a gallon. Nice.
Right.
Yep, got a gallon.
Do you do a lot of PCP? Well, you must. Yeah, you got a
must.
gallon.
I
Got a gallon.
He was one of the funniest motherfuckers in the world, man. Trevor
Yep.
Moore. I still find it weird
Hey
with
kid,
his death.
why are you hitting the wall? My parents are dead.
poop balls on his shirt.
Yeah,
he
poop balls.
was a 40 with fucking chocolate syrup.
It's the best. It is the best.
Fuck. Dude,
And
that,
also-
that whole show was written
Also,
so
his
well.
parents aren't dead. It's Timmy's parents. We just fucking hate that kid. He's like, ah.
My favorite one by far, I don't never forget. I found that show when I was like 11 or 12. That's what made my humor so dark, I really think. Because that showed me really dark humor. And I didn't realize I found that shit funny until I was laughing my ass off at that show. But it was the first one I ever saw. I busted out laughing. I had IFC. Remember IFC?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I had IFC. It was 2 a.m. I just played it.
Is it a Canadian show or no? No, I don't think it's Kids in the Hall is Canadian.
Yeah, Kids in the Hall.
It's like a international film something.
Is it international or is it independent?
Or maybe
I think it might be independent film show.
Yeah, I think it is.
Yeah. I was thinking international. That's why I thought it was Canadian, and then I'm like, no, I'm wrong. Independent.
The one you probably remember this one. It's so goddamn funny. As a dad was like mowing the lawn, not paying attention, I guess, and he went over his son's dog and killed it.
It's just like fur goes shooting up everywhere.
Nothing went really shooting. He's just like then oh shit. And he goes into the house and he tells the son, he's like, yeah, you better go feed your dog. You got to really start taking care of your dog. He has a crazy look in his eye. I don't know what he might do. You might want to go check on him in your room. He went up and checked on him in the room. He made the dog look like it hung itself. And I had a suicide note that said ARF on it. ARF. And he went up and he went and did it. That's why you got to feed your dog.
Right.
That's why you got to feed him.
He was too hungry. He couldn't last any longer.
That's fucking great.
That whole show was so ahead of its time.
Yeah. I was the tattoo parlor, man. When he wants the surfing.
That's the other one I want to get, man. I get that
Looking
one too.
through the sunglasses, double neck guitar. What do you call them things? It's like got a guitar with two necks on a double neck guitar. Yeah. And then he goes, I wanted this tattoo for 16 years.
Remember it says, I want it all on a weed leaf and on a cross, because I'm very religious.
Yeah. And also, I wanted to say happy birthday, Rick.
Yep.
Because it's his birthday tomorrow, and he'll fucking shit, man. He'll love this thing. Oh, and behind all that, can it say "Let's party"? It's the greatest tattoo ever.
Oh, a lot of people have that tattoo. Actually, it's awesome. It looks great.
If you have one tattoo and it's that, it is the most lit tattoo of all time.
Yeah.
Bowser from Super Mario Brothers 3, surfing, shredding a guitar, looking through the glasses, pot leaf, cross.
Music notes coming up.
No, music notes fine. Off the guitar because he's shredding.
Yep.
Dude, it's incredible. It's just a really incredible description of the most insane tattoo of all time.
The best part is someone that doesn't know that show, so they see that like, what the fuck? Happy birthday, Rick!
Yeah. Who the fuck is Rick?
I don't even know Rick.
The problem with anyone who doesn't know it is they have to hear that every time they go, what is that? It's like, well, Bowser, you just do the whole thing. Because the fun part is explaining the dumb tattoo.
Right. But you're gonna be doing long conversations with people a lot.
Yeah, you're gonna be here for about 4 or 5 minutes while I try to make this joke at you that you're gonna look at me like I'm a retard for. But
did you hear about the way he died, Trevor Moore?
I don't know how he died.
He fell off his balcony at his house. He wasn't drunk. He wasn't on drugs.
40?
But a lot of people think that he was killed because he was posting a shit ton of stuff on Twitter about the government, like kind of really deep stuff. I'm surprised he was even talking about. But
he was like on war mode. He was in war mode.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, it's like he found something out and he was trying to like talk, tell motherfuckers. But it took him a week after he had some choice
Epstein
ones
didn't kill himself.
Yeah.
So.
He didn't kill him. Yeah, neither.
Right.
Yeah.
So
he didn't.
Yeah, whatever. Weird shit happens to weird people. There's that one fucking actor from I can't think of his name. It's like Anton Yelchin or something.
Anton Yelchin.
Yeah, the dude from like Alpha Dog and shit like that. He was the kid that got kidnapped in Alpha Dog. If you can, but anyway, this dude was. He was like a younger actor, but he died by parking his car at the end of his driveway and then like going to get the mail, and his car rolled down the driveway with the parking brake off and pinned him between a tree. So his own car pinned him between it. There's some mysterious circumstances, and I don't know that dude was speaking out about anything, but just saying, maybe don't believe everything everyone tells you, because, like, we weren't there.
I always find, like, I get nervous for people when, like, famous people start talking about child trafficking and shit like that publicly. I'm like, you are going to end up dead in a week or two. So a lot of these people that that pay for these children and fuck them have so much more money in plugs than you do.
Yeah.
And
they got enough money to bury it. Yeah.
40,000 for you to get killed is nothing to these people, man. Because it's insane, man. Like that movie that came out, that Sound of Freedom we were talking about, that was supposed to come out a long time ago.
That's Mel Gibson and who's the other dude? Mark Wahlberg. Is he involved in that in some sort of way?
I think he is.
Like maybe they're both producers
I'm pretty sure
or something
they are.
on that.
There was another movie that was supposed to come out a while ago.
But it's about a dude whose kid gets sex trafficked and like he goes and like hunts down the whole ring or something.
He's helping he's helping a certain family that their kid went missing and that's where their kid is. And he is an ex-cop and like a Marine. So now he is special forces. So he'll go around these guys that get these kids there and he'll act like he's in on it. To get all this information, get the children all in one place so he can save them all and get the guys arrested.
He's a rat for the good guys.
Yes, so he's in there like acting like he's cool with all this nasty shit the guys are saying and stuff, and then he's acting like he's into it enough where he's like, I want all the kids you can get, I want them all here. I'm gonna have a party, and then I'm gonna get all these guys here, and we're all
he's
gonna
like releasing them. But he's really
then he arrests
like the
them,
new
so he can
age
save all the kids.
Oscar Schindler.
Yeah,
Schindler's List.
Yes. But
the
it was all
freedom.
The Shin of Freedom.
I didn't realize that whole movie is based on like the Epstein Island thing though, because that's what it was. It was all on an island, and it seemed they didn't say Epstein or anything, which I wouldn't expect them to, but it all seemed like it was based off of the Epstein.
Right.
I'm gonna have to check it out. It's like this is like hard to find though. They like had it in theaters for a couple days and then they took it out. Like I think I saw a YouTube video of a guy talking about the movie that no one wants you to see type shit. And then the next day it was like not in theaters anymore. So it's like,
I guarantee there's really rich people out there that pay other people to look for keywords like child trafficking, like things like that, and they shadow ban that stuff so people don't see it.
For sure.
Look what they did to every podcast that made a joke about COVID for the Spotify, for whatever reason, you can post a cover song of somebody else's song that sounds almost exactly like it and get paid money on clicks. But if you make a COVID joke and go, there's a little bit of something going on, they go, oh, misinformation, warning, read this. It's fucking crazy, dude.
Even with the pedophile catches I was doing a while ago, I was posting them on my Facebook, and I got, not banned or in trouble, suspended or whatever off Facebook twice. Right. And I never said anything mean. I would just post like, these guys, or, watch this video, this guy, this is his name, whatever the fuck. And they said now forever, my account is in this certain stage of where when I post anything, my post will be the last thing that everybody sees.
Wow. That sucks.
Forever.
Oh, wow.
And I've had that Facebook since I was a kid, so if I wanted to, I shouldn't have put that stuff on it, so now I can't use it for comedy, which sucks. Because Facebook's very, very good for comedy and stuff.
Yeah.
But now I'm completely fucking shadow banned on there, and they told me straight up. They're like, dude, it's fucking insane, man.
Wow. That's wild.
I got shadow banned from malls, Myers, and Facebook, all these fucking shit for doing that. It's crazy.
Well, there's not much going on in Lansing Mall anymore, so that's fine.
Yeah, I don't feel too bad about it. I don't feel too bad about that at all.
Yeah, that's true.
Both malls kind of suck, man.
There's like 4 or 5 stores in there.
Yeah.
Meridian's a little bit better, but not by much at all.
You ever see that? I don't know if it's just like I have a little bit more of like a business mind state than other people, but I always feel bad when there's those people out there that, like the Indian stores or whatever they'll have in there, who I don't know how they would think that's a good idea and that's a viable business in a mall because they all are there for 6 months to a year and then they close. But I feel like it's just people that are like, I love this stuff. This is my heritage.
Are you talking like the stores that sell like tapestries and crystals?
Crystals.
And then it's like made in China jackknives.
Yeah, just random shit like that. Like those Native American blankets where it's like a Native American chick, like one of her on there.
The Lansing malls now, it's like all the pop figures, like all the fucking Funko Pops. Yep. Like there's a couple of stores in Lansing Mall that's like all they sell.
What is up with the fucking Funko Pops?
They're ugly to me.
Yeah,
they're just.
I like toys.
I don't get it.
I've got a handful
I like toys.
of them,
I think they're kind of ugly.
They're just too fucking many of them. Like you can find one of just about anything, and it's just I don't know.
That business, whoever's idea that was though, they made so much fucking money.
Yeah,
there's so many like kids that I want all of these. I want all of the Funko Pops.
I actually have a coworker that's like super into it to the point where like he'll look for like crisp, clean, nothing wrong with it boxes, and then he'll get like plastic wrap things to put in. He puts the Funko box inside the plastic covering, like you would do with like baseball cards or whatever back in the day.
I feel like these aren't going to be worth money though.
I feel like they're beanie babies. They're beanie babies, dog. They're beanie babies.
But they're not like beanie babies or beanie babies though. These are like a new thing that popped up out of nowhere. They're really cool now. I don't think anyone's going to give a fuck about Funko Pops in 10, 20 years.
I feel like art toys have been around for like a long time. Like just like designer toys, like where like if you follow like graffiti artists and shit, a lot of them have like vinyl toys you could get from like companies like Kid Robot.
Yeah.
Or like Super Plastic, who their whole thing is like boutique toy, like limited runs. Limited runs. There's like only 500 made. Right. It's a co-sign with this artist where the paint jobs and the schemes are designed with the artist. And when you buy them, like they sell out, and that stuff is gonna hold value. And I think the Pops are similar to that. But you can buy it at the fucking mall.
Yeah,
I don't see it being something that can hold value.
They're like $5.
They did like way
not
too
that expensive.
like way too many like different variations and different things. Like
there's gonna be like 5 that are worth a lot.
There's like Seinfeld ones and fucking ones from like shitty TV shows that nobody watches anymore.
I'm telling you, if you got like a slur saying Kramer pop doll, that one's gonna be worth money.
Right.
But if you got
certain ones like that,
you got Jerry from Seinfeld.
Yeah,
everyone's got Jerry from Seinfeld. Yeah, you could probably buy that at Best Buy.
Right.
Yeah.
Or like at 7-Eleven. Where 7-Eleven's selling merch now. You guys notice that?
Like,
you go to like the 7-Eleven and they're like, you can buy a 7-Eleven X Pac-Man hat. And it's like, why?
Yeah.
What for?
Yeah. Pac-Man and 7-Eleven collab.
You can get them at Speedway too now because
Speedway's owned by 7-Eleven, I think.
Yeah.
7-Eleven bought Speedway, I think.
Yeah, next time you're in a Speedway, like look around, everything is 7-Eleven and Speedway now.
Yeah, you can get real Slurpees at Speedway now because 7-Eleven bought it.
Interesting.
And I originally thought Speedway bought 7-Eleven because I was like, what's happening?
It seems like it would go that way more. Speedway seems way more
Speedway's common in Michigan, but I think you go anywhere else in the world, 7-Eleven's common.
Right.
Yep.
Go to New York or Shanghai, it's going to be a 7-Eleven.
Right.
Speedway's just for us like rural fucks that pump our own gas.
Right.
Do you guys notice there's 3 flies in here?
I noticed one earlier.
What the fuck? Where are they coming from?
I don't know.
Dude, if one of you guys can Mr. Miyagi one out of the fucking sky, that'd be so sick.
Need some chopsticks.
Oh, there's one on your Faygo. On the last pod, I kept blowing whippets at him, so he just whipped out. Fucking
try to knock it out of the sky. Superfly, I'm wasted. I'm a fucking head.
Let's see what else we got here. All right, we got one more thing, I guess. A random thing I was going to talk about. So when I was a kid, dude, I've always believed. I still kind of believe this for some reason.
My last one.
When you die, the outfit you're wearing when you slip into the other world is what you wear forever. So what if, let's say you have a heart attack and you're gimping at a sex thing. Imagine having to be in heaven with a fucking
gimp mask on the whole time. Yeah.
Hey, it's me from The Office. I know you don't remember. I died with the mask on. It's Phil.
Right.
If you die autoerotic asphyxiation masturbating, right? Like you're choking yourself with a belt.
You have your dick in your hand throughout the time.
Are you allowed to pull your pants up?
Nope.
Your pants are just down for eternity.
Imagine having to waddle everywhere
with a belt around your fucking neck. You look like shitty.
The fact that you're imagining the fact that this dude still has pants on in general while he's doing this is actually kind of funny.
I would imagine, pants on just around the ankle.
Right.
Because I would imagine he has to be looking at a screen still. So I would imagine like gamer chair, belt around the neck, attached to something above the desk, and then he's leaned forward searching.
Kind of like how this chair
pants around pants around the ankles, and then as soon as you go, this one will work.
This one will work.
And then you just I think I'm gonna.
Yeah.
And then you die. You don't even get to come.
Dude, that would it would be so bad if you're coming and you die. Right. Easy. That's kind of a nice way to slip into death.
I would assume
if you don't get to it, and you're like, no. Oh fuck.
I would assume you pass out, your dick gets soft, and then you pee and shit.
Oh, dude! Imagine someone finding you like that.
Just covered in piss and shit, and it's like, fuck. All he wanted was one more cum.
There was actually a Whitest Kids You Know sketch about that. Remember that one where Trevor hung himself, and he's like, he went out of his body. He's like, oh my god, it's gonna be embarrassing when they all come and see me like this. And he tries to get his hand to like take it off, and his finger goes up and goes in his ass. Like, oh shit!
Dude, Timmy is the best. Timmy is great.
He's so good at being the butt of the joke too. Just being little fucking dumbass Timmy. Like he's so good at that.
And Timmy, he's got a name like Timmy. It's the best.
And he's just like the chubby little fucking one out of the whole group. It fits so well.
Yep.
Shit, I feel like half this podcast we've just been referencing Whitest Kids You Know sketches, man. This everyone needs to watch that shit. If you've never seen that for real. Dude, if you've never seen that, you need to fucking watch it.
Watch G.G. Allen Hated. That's another one. If you want to see the small bird on G.G. Allen.
I actually have to go and see that
Google
today.
the documentary Hated. G.G. Allen. Just one word, hated.
There's
G.G.
a documentary about G.G. Allen?
It was filmed by Todd Phillips.
No fucking way.
The dude who made the Joker and like old school and shit.
Todd Phillips was the shit.
His college film for like NYU before he graduated was
also
on G.G. Allen,
that
and
is
it's
so
available.
badass.
And the final cut is like his funeral, so it shows them like him getting like his dick sucked in his casket, like while they're playing Walkman his music to him and pouring Jim Beam down his unwashed,
Sharpieing on him. Remember they wanted people to write on him in Sharpie.
Dude, he looked terrible. The funeral's bad, but the movie up until the funeral is like a crazy hurricane of
I remember the Jerry Springer episode with G.G. Allen's also worth a watch. It was like when Jerry Springer actually had like real people on, like G.G. Allen, and it was like, you know, I don't know what you would expect Jerry Springer to be with G.G. Allen on it. And then they have like kids, and their parents would be all upset that the kids were into it.
Well, the fucked up thing is too, G.G. Allen would be like, "I'm taking all your kids," you know, and like you openly talk about having sex with them.
Your kids are my kids now. They're gonna follow me. They're gonna do what I am because I am the best. I am the highest power. I am the leader of the pack. I am rock and roll Satan. I am rock and roll Jesus Christ. And your kids belong to me.
Dude, he's coming through you right now.
Dude, Gigi fucking ruled, dude. Gigi was fucking the man.
That was actually me. I wanted to get a Gigi tat really bad. I wanted to get a bite at you scum somewhere.
I got this Unabomber looking guy that's supposed to be like Gigi Allen. He's got the anti-Hitler mustache. I don't know if you're familiar with that look when he just shaved the middle and then had a beard. He's like the shittiest looking dude.
I did that for half a week at one point. I was like, I'm doing the Gigi Allen. I cut the middle. And I looked at him like, I'm not Gigi Allen. What am I doing?
Two little things.
Just start over it.
The funniest part is his brother Merle actually rocks a Hitler mustache. Like, and it's long. It's like down to here. It's like the most insane.
Dude, a braided Hitler mustache would be sick looking, dude.
I want to say his brother has a dreaded beard where there's like dreads down to his feet. And then, dyed red, and then giant Hitler mustache.
He does. Yeah, I saw his interview.
He did Soft White Underbelly.
Yep, that's what I watched him on.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
that was really good. I didn't know that was his brother. I missed that part.
Merle.
That makes sense.
I met that dude before.
They both look fucking crazy.
Yeah, I think it was Merle and his buddy when they were talking about like their suicide artifacts and all that stuff.
Yep.
Serial killer stuff.
I would love to have something like that in here, man. That'd be kind of cool to have just like one serial killer memorabilia thing, like a Charles Manson cup or something.
A Gacy painting would be like incredible.
That'd be cool.
I don't think my girl would let me have a Gacy painting, but if I could,
well, just get one and don't tell her. That's
true.
Well, I'm also a bit of an artiste, so maybe I'll just make a replica Gacy and not have to spend money on it.
Say it looks like somebody else,
or have any of the guilt.
Chris Farley. Yeah.
I just painted Pogo the Clown. Yeah, exactly. It's that weird cutscene from Tommy Boy. Where remember when he was Pogo the Clown and he fucked and killed 27 kids in Chicago?
Was hilarious.
Yeah, that was a good part. John F. Farley.
He would have been a hell of a guy to party with, man, back in the day.
Oh, I'm sure.
Chris Farley was the man, dude. Mm-hmm. He would order like 3 steak dinners and crush it all.
No wonder he's dead.
No, absolutely. And he was doing like speedballs, so
that'll do a little bit.
He would finish
more the burgers, but
finish the 3 porterhouses and then move on to cocaine and heroin with a hooker.
It sounds like Hunter S. Thompson. You ever listen to his schedule? What he'd do every day? He had his drugs,
I've heard it before,
food, everything scheduled.
Yeah, it was somewhere along the line of like 5 a.m. Wake up, cocaine, cigarette, write a little bit, orange juice, 2 eggs. A little bit more cocaine.
That's insane.
7 p.m. This is when the cocaine use really starts. About 8 hits of cocaine, LSD, mushrooms, write more for 3 hours.
A burger and a shake at one point. I remember randomly in there, like, what? Who eats a burger and a shake on acid? That doesn't sound good.
It's one of those things where it's like, he either did this or he's a fucking... I don't know. I kind of believe it.
If you hear how he talked in his last... he's dead now, right?
Yeah, he killed himself because he was getting sick. He was like... He was fed up. He goes, I'm old. Mm-hmm. This is my shit. I contributed what I contributed. And he just went out in his backyard and shot himself in the head.
That seems like reasonable suicide to me. That seems like a reasonable suicide to me.
I'm cool with it. Like, I think suicide sucks for the most part.
And see you later.
And if you heard him talk, it had to have been really shitty with living in that mindset, too. Because they had him on... They had him on fucking Fallon when he was already like gone mentally. It was almost sad to watch.
Yeah.
But you can that kind of showed me. I was like, he probably did all those drugs. And you can tell now he's just like not really.
I mean, he
has no clue where he's at. He's just talking. Whoever's talking to him, kind of thing.
He was like standing up to the Hell's Angels when they were like beating up their like wives and shit. And he would be like, "Yo, you can't do that." And they were like, "We'll beat the fuck out of you, you sissy journalist, if you don't shut the fuck up." And like he wound up on the bad side of the Angels because he was trying to like look out for people. But it's like, you read Hunter S. Thompson's book that he did with Hell's Angels. It's fucking nuts, dude. It's
gotta check that out. I heard about that.
He's an interesting character of a dude. You know?
Seem like it, yeah.
You got like Fear and Loathing, but there's a lot of like in between stuff that's also like the cool thing about watching like Fear and Loathing, or I don't know if you've ever seen Where the Buffalo Roam, which was
no, I've heard of that.
Bill Murray played Hunter S. Thompson in that one, but the similarities of how they both play him, and then you see like an interview with Hunter, and you're like, oh, they're doing Hunter S. Thompson 100%. Oh, well, the bat, like the way, the cadence of how he talks, and like, I don't know. I feel like the actors that got to play him did a good job, and it's like he was just a fucking weirdo.
Yeah,
he's a creative to a fault, almost. You know, like
usually the smartest, most creative people are those kind of people that are pretty socially awkward, or just like they don't. They'd probably be very weird to have a conversation with if you ever met them on the street. Like
I got no problem podcasting with you guys. If someone says hi to me, I'm like, "Is he talking to me?"
Grab a couple whips and let's end with some whip it wisdom. How about that?
All right, I'll give you a whip it wisdom.
All right,
Blackout will try to. He'll translate for me.
Supervise.
If I say something that completely doesn't make sense, I'll be like, just translate that for me. Yeah. I'll say something along the lines of, so singing when I told you so, and then ask him what I meant.
So when you do it, what you want to do is
what's the word?
So basically, it's pretty simple. What you want to do is you're gonna take the whippet.
On my green balloon?
Yeah, you're gonna Did you just like inhale it from the balloon, or did you exhale into the balloon?
I gave a couple in and outs.
Do a few of those. Let it kick in for like 5 seconds, and then
make sure you got a nice and deep voice.
Yep, and make sure it's just like all the way kicked in. You're feeling it, and then just give the wisest words to the world. Something that you think that can maybe help people.
Okay.
Anything wise.
I'm pretty good at being wise while fucked up.
Well, good luck with being wise on one of these.
All right, we'll see.
All right, balloon me. There you are, sir.
All right. Hey guys, this is T-Bone from Skumdogs. Just be nice, people. If you can't hold the door for somebody, how you expect them to hold the door back at you, you fucking sick idiots? God damn.
That was a good one. I like that.
God damn.
That was a good whip of wisdom, man.
Wow.
That was a good whip of wisdom right there. I like that.
Hey, cool. I hope I did it.
Oh, you did.
I'm high on balloon.
You definitely... There's somebody out there that needed those words, and you just helped.
If you guys are high on balloon, wow, that's a lot of balloons.
That's a lot of balloons.
All right, I'm going to try one here.
I try to be wise. Oh.
The yellow frog eats meatloaf at 7 p.m. on Wednesdays. Every other Wednesday, though, not every Wednesday.
True.
That's what it is.
That's fucking true, dude. That's
whip it wisdom for you guys.
It's true. That's so true, dude.
Well, that's the pod for you guys this week. Thank you for joining me. If you guys want to check out these guys' podcast, it's on every platform available for podcasts. It's
Mondays, I think.
Mondays, they're all being released. Skumdog, Hundredaires.
That's us, dude. Woo. Follow us on the Instagram. Just listen to the show.
It's funny ass shit. I was on
you can buy our t-shirts
ago. Oh yeah, you got the dope ass t-shirts too.
Lowpen.com, dog. Lower Peninsula, because we are the.
You gotta listen to our podcast for the coupon code. You get a discount.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and also Joe's going to be back on our pod again. So,
and I'm going to be back on there. And then don't forget about Herman's Herpy Cream, too. You guys remember, use code Little Stupid at checkout. There's new skin tones, new all that stuff for anybody out there that needs to hide those little pesky sores so you can keep on getting pussy.
I use it. It works.
Yeah, dude. Joe had to put some on right after he ate that turkey leg at the gathering.
I did. I try to keep it on.
Dude, no one even knew he had a herpes outbreak at all.
No idea. But now everybody does. Now they don't know who I am.
The other 6 guys after him know that they have herpes, but
I can't go back next year, but I had a fun time last year. So
Hell yeah.
Thanks for having us on, Joe.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Thank you guys for coming. Seriously, it was a very good show, man.
Hell yeah.
See you guys next week. Bye.
A peace.
All right, let's do some whippets and chill now.